Hi, thank you very much for watching. My name is Diego and I'm an advertising student. I'm about to get graduated, so this is going to be my fourth English achievement test. This time talking about the global cyber citizen. So I gathered some information I would like to talk about in this video. Well, thanks to the internet, nowadays we can connect with people almost anywhere in the world. We can also have access to unlimited sources of information, most of them online, so we don't even have to download or install anything on our devices. With globalization, we can now even get a job in a different country, like the United States or in Canada, and do it remotely. So I think that these have increased the possibilities incredibly for all of us. But with great power comes great responsibility. So I heard this once in a Batman movie that one man's tool is another man's weapon, and I truly believe that internet is not the exception for this, especially when we are talking about social media. This harmless tool that we usually use to share our special moments with our family, our friends, our pets, has showed that using in the wrong way can be very dangerous for society. Um, Misinformation and manipulation through the algorithms has already influenced in historical moments like the Brexit in the UK or the Donald Trump's elections in the US. I think this is in part due to the lack of regulation from the government in order to, protect the users in this digital environment. So I think that being aware of this is really important to not giving too much power to these tools. I think that expanding our information sources is very important. For example, with the news, if we contrast the local news with news agencies from another country, and here is where the language gets that relevance because most of that information um, we will find it in English as the content we might find in platforms like YouTube or Vimeo or even documents in Google Scholar, for example, etc. So, in the internet, there are well known cases where users use the private information to commit crimes. So, for example, in gaming, there's this thing, the swatting, which is a criminal harassment behavior where a SWAT team is sent to another person's house with the false claim that this person is actually an active shooter or a kidnapper, and just as a vengeance for some kind of behavior, in the game, for losing or for some mistake that they probably did. So, as technology advances, we have access to these things to platforms like the metaverse from the company Meta, right? Where we can interact through avatars and we can get digital land and digital things, but we can also can be raped, for example. So somehow the people with bad intentions feel safe behind the screen, and they can even hide their actions with VPNs, for example. So I think that in order to build digital relationships in safe environments, um, we must be aware of some precautions we must have especially regarding our private information. So this is the digital era, and as that, I think that the users must be educated to act in the digital environment as they act in the real world with responsibility and ethics. Thank you very much for watching.